All right, everybody, what's up? It is week 13 of the NFL. Right now, McLovin is on vacation back home in Rhode Island. So, I'm going to go over last week's standings, how everyone did. Then we'll call McLovin on the phone. It's 11:39 Eastern Standard Time right now. We'll call McLovin on the phone to get the picks in for week 13. So let's go. Let me just make sure I have the scores up so we can get everything done. So last week against the spread, I had a pretty good week. I went 10-5-1. McLovin went 8-7-1. So the updated standings for that. He's still in first, but he's only a game ahead of me now. So he's 83-86-7, and I'm 82-87-7. So he's a game up on me there. And then last week, regularly, we both went 12-4. So he is now 113-63, and I am 104-72. So I am still 9 games out. But if I go, I just want to make sure I did this right. 101-59. Yeah, okay. So last week, in the regular division, CV Gun went 12-4. Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome went 13-3. Dan McLean 11-5. Vadix 10-6. Levmaker 13-3. Cali Guy 10-6. Steve Goldman, I think this might be the second time he went 0-16. Did not put his picks in. I don't know what happened to Steve Goldman. I think CV Gun, isn't Steve Goldman your friend or whatever? Figure out what happened to him. But the updated standings there. In first place now, Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome. He is at 114-62, and not only that, he is now a game ahead of McLovin with 4 weeks left to go. So 5 weeks left to go, I should say. So great job, Yes to Anything That's Cool Awesome. You're in first place at 114-62. Now second place, a game behind, is the CV Gun at 113-63. Third place, we have Dan McLean, 109-67. He's 5 games out. Fourth place, we have Levmaker, 108-68. He's 6 games out. Fifth place, we have Vadix at 105-71. He is 9 games out. Sixth place, we have Cali Guy at 99-77. He is 15 games out. And then in last place, Steve Goldman, 83-93, 31 games out of first. So congratulations to Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome and Levmaker for both beating McLovin last week. You each get a gift card. And again, gift cards will be handed out after the Super Bowl. Now, in the other division, we have Jennifer Lynn, who went 13-3. Dennis Ramirez went 13-3, and then Blake Rios failed to get his picks in. He's 0-16. So congratulations, Dennis Ramirez and Jennifer Lynn. You both get a gift card to beat McLovin. The updated standings there. Jennifer Lynn is 71-44. She has a 7-game lead over Dennis Ramirez, who is 64-51. And then 13 games out, Blake Rios at 58-57. So let's go right on into the scores, and let me get the let me get McLovin on the phone here. Sorry, I was responding back to somebody.
Hello?
All right, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
All right, so we got Thursdays. Just to give you a quick recap. Against the spread last week, I went 10-5-1.
No shit.
And you won 8-7-1, so you still have a game lead over me. And then last week we both went 12-4, so you still have a 9-game lead over me. Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome, and Levmaker and Jennifer Lynn and Dennis Ramirez all went 13-3, so they beat you. But Yes to Anything That Is Cool Awesome has a 1-game lead over you overall. He's 114-62, and you're 113-63. So that's how that goes. Now, so let's go into Thursday's games. Thursday night's game, we have the Washington Redskins 5-6, 2-3 on the road against the Dallas Cowboys 5-6, 2-4 at home. Washington is favored by 1.5.
I'm going to take Washington on the road. I think that Dallas is all but done for the year. They can't score, and I think Cousins will I think they'll beat them pretty handily. So Washington -1.5.
Yep. Sunday, we got a 1 o'clock game. Minnesota 9-2, 4-1 on the road, going into Atlanta 7-4, 3-2 at home. Atlanta's favored by 3.
Yeah, I saw that. That's interesting. I'm taking Minnesota plus. I think Minnesota's going to win the game outright. I'm going to take Minnesota plus the 3.
All right, I have Atlanta in that. New England 9-2, 5-0 on the road against Buffalo 6-5, 4-1 at home. New England's favored by 8.5.
That's going to be a tough game. I think New England will win the game, but I think 8.5 is a lot of points, so I'm going to take Buffalo plus the points.
Okay, I'm taking New England. San Francisco 1-10, 0-5 on the road. They have Garoppolo starting.
Yeah.
Going into Chicago 3-8, 2-4 at home. Chicago at home favored by 3.
San Francisco plus 3.
Yeah, I agree. I think San Francisco is also going to win the game.
Me too.
Tampa Bay 4-7, 1-5 on the road against Green Bay 5-6, 3-3 at home. Tampa Bay on the road favored by 1.5.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think Green Bay is going to win the game, and so I'll take Green Bay plus 1.5.
I also think Green Bay is going to win the game. Also, Jameis Winston will be playing. Houston 4-7, 1-4 on the road against Tennessee 7-4, 4-1 at home. Tennessee favored by 6.5.
Tennessee -6.5.
Okay, I agree. Next up, we have Denver 3-8, 0-5 on the road, going into Miami.
Boy.
Going into Miami 4-7, 2-3 at home. Denver is still favored by 1.5. Jay Cutler.
Denver's terrible. Give me Miami plus 1.5.
What's his face? Jay Cutler will be playing.
Yeah, I'd take Miami anyway, but Miami plus the points.
I agree. Kansas City 6-5, 3-3 on the road, going into New York 4-7, 3-3 at home. Kansas City favored by 3.5.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I was discussing with my dad. Kansas City, they're really shitting the bed lately. I'm still going to take Kansas City -3.5.
I'm taking the Jets. Next up, we have the Colts 3-8, 1-4 on the road against Jacksonville 7-4, 3-2 at home. Jacksonville favored by 9.5.
Indianapolis plus 9.5.
I agree. Next up, we have Detroit 6-5, 4-1 on the road, going into Baltimore 6-5, 3-2 at home. Baltimore favored by 3.
It should be a good game. I think Detroit is going to win the game, and I'll take the points too. So Detroit plus 3.
I agree. Cleveland 4:05 game. Cleveland 0-11, 0-5 on the road, going into Los Angeles 5-6, 2-3 at home. The Chargers -14.
I think Cleveland will cover. Cleveland plus 14.
Okay, I agree, although every time I pick Cleveland with a big spread, they lose by like 16. But I think Cleveland will finally cover, hopefully. 4:25 game, Giants with Geno Smith at quarterback. 2-9, 1-5 on the road, going into Oakland 5-6, 3-3 at home. Oakland favored by 8.5.
I think Oakland destroys them, so Oakland -8.5.
Okay, I agree. Next up, we have Carolina 8-3, 5-1 on the road, going into New Orleans 8-3, 4-1 at home. New Orleans favored by 4.5.
Oof, probably the game of the week. I'm going to take New Orleans -4.5.
Okay, I agree. 4:25 game, Los Angeles Rams 8-3, 4-1 on the road. Going into Arizona 5-6, 3-2 at home. Rams favored by 7 on the road.
I think Arizona plays tough at home. I think the Rams will win the game, but give me Arizona plus 7.
All right, I'm taking the Rams. Eagles 8:30 p.m. game, Sunday night game. I can't wait to see this. This will be a good one. Yeah, Philadelphia 10-1, best record in the NFL, 4-1 on the road, going into Seattle 7-4, 3-2 at home. Philly favored by 6.
I'm going to take Seattle plus the points.
Okay, I'm taking Philly with the fucking Seahawks have no defense really with everyone injured. Hold on,
that's a tough place to play though. I mean, on a Sunday night football game, I think it's going to be close.
With Matt Schilling eating lasagna. All right, next up, Monday night's game. Pittsburgh 9-2, 5-1 on the road, going into Cincinnati 5-6, 3-2 at home. Pittsburgh favored by 5.
No, I just laughed when I heard it. Give me Cincinnati plus the points.
Okay, I'm going to take Pittsburgh.
You take Pittsburgh.
Yeah, because they fuck me every week, so I love getting fucked up the ass by them. So here's the deal. Let's go right on into the picks now. All right, so we have Washington, Dallas.
Washington.
Okay, we all both agree. Minnesota, Atlanta.
Minnesota.
Okay, I'm taking Atlanta. New England, Buffalo.
New England.
Okay, I agree. 49ers, Bears.
San Francisco.
I agree. Tampa Bay, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
I agree. Houston, Tennessee.
Tennessee.
I agree. Denver, Miami.
Miami.
I agree. Kansas City, Jets.
Kansas City.
Taking the Jets. Indianapolis, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
I agree. Detroit, Baltimore.
Detroit.
I agree. Cleveland, Los Angeles, Chargers.
Chargers.
I agree. Giants, Raiders.
Raiders.
I agree. Carolina, New Orleans.
New Orleans.
I agree. Rams, Cardinals.
Rams.
I agree. Eagles, Seahawks.
Eagles.
I agree. And Pittsburgh, Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh.
All right, so really we have the Atlanta, Minnesota game and the Jets, Kansas City. Everything else we agree on. So if I win, I can make up 2 games. I'll be 7 out. If I split, I'll be 9 out still. And if I lose both, I'll be 11 out. So that's how that goes. And folks, remember, put your picks in by Thursday night's game. Anything after that's automatically disqualified. And thanks for watching. We'll be back to a regularly filmed NFL show next Wednesday for Week 14.
Yeah. How many games are there? 16 games this week?
Let's see. Yeah, nobody's on a bye, so yeah.
So I think I'm predicting I'm going to go at least, at worst, 13-3.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Well, I mean, me and you are the same. So there's 2 games that we differ on, but if you get both of those, I mean, we'll see what happens. That's pretty much that. Go Providence.
Go Friars, big win tonight against Ryder.
Yeah.
They were beating them pretty good at halftime, and then Ryder came back, and it was when you called me, the dunk was rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, they pulled it out. They got a big game this week, in-state rival against University of Rhode Island in Kingston. So it should be it should be a good game. But go Friars.
Kingston the dog. So
Kingston the dog too. Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
All right.
See ya.
Bye.